Traveling to different destinations is something all of us love. But imagine if traveling becomes your only purpose of life, and that too without rest. Needless to say, it would make us really tired and we would give up. But cells in our body are very dedicated. They do not give up so easily. Now, when I say traveling and inside our body together, that definitely indicates that I'm talking about blood. Yes, it's the only fluid connective tissue in us which runs throughout our body tirelessly. And what happens because of this? Well, the primary function of transportation is served efficiently. What kind of materials are transported? One is oxygen being sent to the cells. We know this, right? Similarly, even carbon dioxide from the cells diffuses out and is transported to the lungs. But is there anything else apart from this? Well, several substances are transported throughout the body traveling through blood. Hormones, various proteins, nutrients, waste products are a few of these. Apart from transportation, even immunological activity and clotting during injuries are the major roles of blood. Let's now have a look at the components of blood to understand the functions and activities better. Blood has majorly two components: the fluid called the plasma and the cells suspended in it. Plasma is basically composed of around 90 to 95% water, and the remaining consists of various proteins, hormones, clotting factors, electrolytes, and so on. Plasma makes up 55% of the total blood's volume. And then the remaining 45%? Yes, it consists of cells. When we observe blood under microscope, we find three major cell types. These include the spherical red-colored cells, the white-colored cells, and these colorless and shapeless cells. The first ones are referred to as red blood cells or simply RBCs. We also call them erythrocytes. Now, why are these cells red in color? Well, the basic characteristic of human RBCs is that they do not have a nucleus. Yes, they are enucleated cells. Instead, they have sponge-like matrix inside, which is called the hemoglobin. As the name says, heme means iron. Does the protein chains have iron embedded inside them? And it is this iron that imparts the red color to the cell. Now, the presence of hemoglobin makes it possible for the RBCs to transport oxygen. Because the iron in the hemoglobin binds to the oxygen molecules, helping in delivering them to the required cells. Next in the list are these circular ones called the white blood cells. Again, as the name suggests, these are white in color. Also referred to as the leukocytes, these cells perform immunological function. Yes, they are the soldier cells in our body fighting every possible infection in the best possible way. There are various types of WBCs classified depending upon their immunological role. However, for now, we will not get into their details. Instead, we deviate to the next type of cell. This irregular, star-shaped, colorless cell. These are called the platelets or thrombocytes. Well, what could be the function of such a tiny cell in blood? This little one has one of the most important functions to perform. Imagine a physical injury that has damaged the tissues. Being fluid in nature, blood oozes out from that spot. Now, who takes up the responsibility to stop this bleeding? Yes, it's the platelets. Platelets come together at the site of injury, forming a mesh or simply a plug. And this helps in arresting the excessive flow of blood. The process is not that simple though, as it requires a cascade of enzymatic actions. However, we restrict ourselves to these thrombocytes for now. Well, this was about the fluid that plays one of the most important roles in the circulatory system inside our body. Wait a second. Why did I say one of the most important? Is there any other fluid in the body that circulates just like blood? Well, yes. Watch the next video to know more.